his secretary gave him better customer service than I ever thought possible or that I could ever provide. Back in 2011, I was a personal shopper. I was contracted through Nordstrom to be a personal shopper for the high society of the area that I was working in. And one day I came to work and I saw in my mailbox that I was going to be taking care of a very well-known businessman with deep pockets, and he actually was a really well-known man in the community for doing really wonderful things for the community. So I was actually kind of excited to work with him. I had nothing in the notes about him bringing his wife or anyone with him, so I set up his entire room just for him. I had his favorite drinks, I had his favorite snacks, I had brand new slippers ready for him and a robe. When he arrived, he was not alone like I expected, and that was in the notes. He was with a beautiful woman. I thought and only assumed it was his wife or girlfriend or significant other of some kind. I was wrong. It was his secretary, which I thought was very odd because this is a very intimate experience, you know, and you certainly don't bring your secretary to such a thing, in my opinion. Anyway, I get them comfortable in the room and I walk away and I tell him I'll be back within 10 minutes with, you know, a bunch of options for him. So I walk away and I go grab the rolling, they're not carts, I forget what they're calling, but clothing racks, these rolling clothing racks, and I knock on the door, of course, before I enter, and I don't hear anything. I hear kind of like mumbling, and I'm like, well, you know, I mean, it's a secretary and him, which is weird, but I'm just gonna walk in because they're not answering. Well, to my surprise, I wish I never opened that door, because his secretary was taking very, very, very good care of him, and I had no idea what to do. I have been through a lot as a personal shopper. There was a reason that Nordstrom hired me to do such a thing, but wow. So I excused myself, and neither of them paid attention to me. I was nothing. I was absolutely nothing to them. I just walked out. And I just walked around the store. Of course, I'm not going to talk about what I just saw. You know, it's confidential, whatever. I was just like, well, I don't know when to go back and try again. So as I'm walking back to his room, 30 minutes after what I just experienced, I get a phone call. And it's his wife. And his wife asked me if he was able to try on anything that I picked out for him. And I said, no, ma'am, we haven't quite got that far yet. He's been a little bit occupied with other matters. Like, what am I supposed to say? And she asked me, she's like, he's not supposed to be working right now. He's supposed to be serious. He needs these business suits for these very important meetings that are coming up, and he needs to look sharp. Why are you not making him focus? And I'm like, well, I don't know what to tell you, but he's not alone, and I can't seem to get in the room. And she's like, what do you mean he's not alone and you can't get in his room? I'm like, well, his secretary came with him, and I think they are going over business plans together in the room, because I can't get in and I can't get their attention. She hung up on me. I should not laugh. I don't mean to laugh at the infidelity. What I'm laughing at is this man had the audacity to do this at Nordstrom, okay? And obviously, this is not a first time. You know, you don't just come to a department store and decide to do such a thing. Anyway, within an hour, his wife shows up. He has locked himself in the room. We had to get security to get him out. And we had to do it so privately and so secretly to not cause a scene, not only for us, the store, but for him, his reputation and everything that he is known for in the community. It was the most awkward thing I had ever had to go through. So security came and they got both of them out, and they were both greeted by his wife, and it got really, 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 really ugly. The wife grabbed the secretary by her hair and smashed her head into the hallway wall. I had no idea what to do. I just walked away. I don't know what happened after that, but that is one of my stories of absolute absurdity, crazy things I have gone through as an entrepreneur. Yep.